good stuff.
And I had a dark room, and I actually developed my own film for the high school, and everybody would bring me their film, and I'd develop all their film for them.
I'm continuing to explore our Bay of Fundy here in New Brunswick. It gives me the chance to see some of the most unique and beautiful scenery in the world. I grew up on Deer Island, and that is my go-to spot to paddle. But as I've stated in previous videos, however, I have a sort of bucket list item to explore the entirety of the Bay of Fundy by kayak. I'm now 2/3 done that, but would you believe it? I've never paddled around McMaster's, otherwise known as Max Island, just north and slightly west of Deer Island. Max Island diverts the flow of tidal currents to and from Passamaquoddy Bay, which is where St. Andrews, New Brunswick is located, to and from the Bay of Fundy through Big Letete and Little Letete Passages at either end of the island. This can create some planning opportunities for folks looking to practice reading tides, ferrying in current, and taking a tactical approach to tidal navigation. For this trip, and after hashing over options with the group, we decided, thanks in great part to a suggestion from Dieter, who wanted to see Pendleton's Island, that we should strike out through Doyle's Passage just west of the Deer Island Ferry Terminal, allowing us to essentially circumnavigate Pendleton Island. The tide would essentially push us through the passage and out into the bay. As we approached Little Letete Passage, another risk popped up that is prevalent in the area. and that's traffic. It's hard to see a kayak from a motorboat, even one with a raised wheelhouse. So as we staged to cross the passage, I noticed a whale watching boat approaching at high speed from St. Andrews. So the group backed up over towards the shore and waited for it and a few other vessels to pass before we struck out across the opening.
We might even be going to the beach, actually. No. You guys? On what? No. That is the, no, they're float suits. All right, let's go. While we can.
One of the members of our group was a geologist, so once we reached the Max Island shore, I began quizzing him about the makeup of the island. I always thought it was sandstone and lava rock, but turns out there's no lava rock at all. It's mostly a form of rock called conglomerate. The neat thing about conglomerate I found is that it indicates that the substrate hasn't moved in a very long time. Ice movement during the last ice age would have separated the aggregate out according to its density, and it hadn't occurred along this particular shoreline. The northern side of Max Island presented some very unique and unusual geological formations where the water running in the Passamaquoddy Bay over time had eroded away at some of the softer rock that made up that part of the island. As always, this kayak trip did not disappoint, just like all the others that I've taken around the Bay of Fundy. Got lots of good pictures, lots of video to share with you folks of the area, and got to spend time with some really great friends. But nothing compared to with what we saw the next morning.
There might be two of them.
So stay tuned for the next installment, and you can see what we saw. Thanks for watching. If you like what you watched, please subscribe to our channel. We're working very hard to make meaningful content like this for you. Also, hit the bell button down in the corner to get live updates as we upload content. If there are paddling or outdoor related subjects you'd like us to cover, please contact us. We would love to cover them for you. And if you're looking for really cool outdoor and paddling related pictures, please check out our Instagram feed and subscribe there too if you like what you see. Thank you very much. Bye.